Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I will be working with the Stick It Dan October 2020 double page sketch. So here I'm just selecting papers and specialty papers that I have duplicates of. I am working with some old and some new papers, and I'm just trying to figure out the right colour combination in here. So I've got two cut apart sheets to work with, both from Simple Stories, one from their new autumn collection, which I think is Stay Cozy, and the other one is from last year's, which was one of the Simple Vintage collections. For the background papers, I just chose some generic papers from paper pads, inexpensive paper pads, to cut down on the cost. And here I'm just trying to place the photos before placing the chosen 2x2 squares. Rather than staying faithful to the sketch, which I think would have involved 3x3 squares maybe, I wanted to go with the 3x4 photos and with smaller squares, because I did like these, and I did buy them specifically for this purpose. I think I would have found the 3x3 squares too big, but I really like the idea of playing around with the smaller squares. The difference in the dimensions, especially the difference between the photos and the squares, meant that I had to alter the layout a little bit, but I made do, and that bit came together quite easily. So in here I'm just cutting down the wood grain paper to create a mat, and I didn't mind using this really dark wood grain, which I don't tend to mind using for autumn layouts anyways. But I made sure that the background paper was a lot lighter, and the photos and the cut apart squares were quite light and colourful as well. So it was okay. The wood grain didn't completely overpower the layout. So here I'm just again shuffling the squares about. The idea was to create variety, so not to put same colours next to each other, same patterns next to each other. The one in the middle, the pink square with the word love written on it, I really wanted to make that work, and I thought it would, because I'm wearing a pale pink jacket on the photos. And also one of the little filler squares has got quite a bit of pink on, which I wanted to use, but I don't think I did in the end. And the pink was just sticking out like a sore thumb, so in the end I replaced it with something else. So again, just doing some more shuffling about, just to make it look nice, I suppose. And then just getting some more squares. And that really dark brown one, that is a sticker from a Lily Bee sticker sheet, which is ancient, and I've been saving it up. Lily Bee design, that's the one. And I've been saving it up, and this was just a perfect time to use it up. The two sheets that I'm cutting apart at the moment to make some mats for the photos are from the new Amy Tangerine collection, which is my current favourite. I don't normally go for her papers. They tend to be too vivid for me, to be honest. But this collection is beautiful, and it's very colourful, but not too colourful, and it's got all the traditional autumn colours, but with quite a modern twist to it. So I really liked it, and I did buy quite a few bits and bobs from this collection, and I can't wait to use them. And most of the papers are just great on both sides, which is such a shame. Very difficult to choose from. So yeah, here we go. I did edit this video quite heavily because it was going on forever. So I did cut out some of the sticking on bit, which is pretty self-explanatory anyways. And I'm just cutting the extra bit of the wood grain paper off, and then just sticking it onto the background paper. Now in here I really wanted to use the gold foil speciality paper, which is a Halloweeny pattern, as well as the pumpkin paper, which is from the new Simple Stories collection. But I couldn't make both of them fit and have enough room for the journaling and for the embellishment clusters. So because there was no other gold on the layout at this point, I decided not to go with the speciality paper and just go with the pumpkins. And rather than wasting 2 whole pages, I just cut strips off and kind of tucked them under at the top and bottom. I did my own die cutting of the title rather than using an alphabet sticker sheet. And what I've done was I cut the letters out from the orange glitter specialty paper, which is a striped paper, and then I did the outlines from the B side of the Simple Stories pumpkin paper. So it goes perfectly with the colours, and it just creates a nice a nice contrast, that's the one, between the background and the actual title. So the title is Pumpkining because this is what we call our going to National Trust, looking at pumpkins and carving them, I suppose. And I really wanted to spell out the whole word with the G at the end, but I knew there wouldn't be enough room for it, so I just went with the apostrophe at the end. And I'm quite pleased how it came together. For the embellishment clusters, this has been cut out as well. For the embellishment clusters, I used 3 little print and cut designs, which I had from the Silhouette store for a long time, really. And I printed and cut them out at the time and never used them. So this seemed like a good time to use them up, just as a platform, really, just as a background, and really not having to worry about sort of covering it up and things like that. So that was good. And then I'm just using the sticker sheet and the some of the ephemera from the Amy Tangerine collection, and also some of them are from the Simple Stories collection. I'd like to say Stay Cozy, I think that's what it's called, but I'm not sure. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. So there we go. Just creating the little clusters, going for homogeneity as well as variety. So I'm trying to have the little flower clusters in each one, have a pumpkin in each one, and then I'm putting a little flag at the top, which I quite liked, which is this like an orangey foil accent that the Amy Tangerine collection has, which is beautiful. And then I'm using a little circle sticker in each embellishment cluster. I'm sorry, the one at the top is not visible at the moment, but it will be later on. And then because I have used the little flag at the top, I'm putting a little flag to the bottom cluster, which is from a Carta Bella chipboard sticker sheet. And it says blessed, which I really wanted to include on this layout because that's how I felt that day. And I'm thinking about putting a little flag in the third cluster, but it just didn't fit at all, so I left it alone. And then put like a little sentiment sticker instead. And I think I'm going to be putting a little heart shape in each cluster. Just thinking about which colour to choose. And this is it, I think. I wasn't fully happy with the background paper, but I made do. I spent so much time on this layout, I did not want to pull it apart and stick it back again, so I just left it as it was. Here are some of the close-ups, and thank you so much for visiting. Bye now.